Here we go again. What you will see in this video series is my experience enduring my second scooter cannonball.
Oh my god, what the was that? Me!
Which is a time, distance, and regularity rally. Points are awarded based on miles completed and the ability to maintain the standard pace.
I'll let you take your pace. I'm gonna sit down. Thank you so much.
Yes, we are on scooters, riding across America, coast to coast in 10 days. From Bar Harbor, Maine to Eureka, California. 4,495 miles, making this the longest scooter cannonball to date. 2021 also had the most registered riders ever, at a whopping 185 that signed up for this feat. Out of the 185 riders registered, 73 riders checked in at the starting line in Bar Harbor, 65 riders posted scores, and 42 riders are considered finishers of the event.
This thing's been picking up riders left and right.
This is the story of rider number 89. Vroom! GoPam! Day 0, Part 1. They say the hardest part is getting to the starting line. I was working my day job right up until my flight, the night of Friday, July 9th, which is the day Hurricane Elsa wreaked havoc through the Northeast. My flight was scheduled to depart Burbank, California, connecting flight to JFK, New York, connecting flight to Logan, Boston, connecting flight to Bar Harbor, Maine. I arrived at Burbank at 7 p.m. and waited as my flight kept getting further and further delayed. At 2:43 a.m., they told us our flight wasn't canceled, but to go home and wait for a text about the new time. I knew if they rescheduled for Saturday evening, I might not make it to the starting line. So, 3:30 a.m., I'm back at home and jump on the computer to book a new flight. It's crucial I don't miss a single connecting flight since there are only 2 morning 10-seat plane flights to Bar Harbor a day. I secure a new flight so I get maybe 4 hours of sleep to fly Saturday afternoon, but it also got delayed. So this brings on the extreme stress, running in airports in full ATGAT, carrying a 30-pound Kriega bag, attempting to sleep on the floor in Logan Airport, which was a big fail. I did make it to Bar Harbor, but I missed meeting everybody at the rider registration meeting barbecue because I had to sleep for those 4 hours, only to wake later to finish getting my Vespa ready for the event and to eat dinner. With the time change, jet lag, and sleep deprivation, I already had cannonball brain on day 1. Day 1, Part 1.
Gotta take it off the nighttime meditation sleepy sleeps. That ain't be good. I was just turning off my meditation music that was still playing in my brain. I was like, that wouldn't be good for a start. Sleepy times.
Good luck.
Good luck. Good luck, ADB. Oh, this is what I was eating, my breakfast. I have not finished yet because I'm too excited. Oh, and I'm draining my battery as we speak. That's no good either. I'll turn you off. Hey, good morning, my teammate.
Cold water.
Cold water. Diet Pepsi, I like it too. Okay, I'm probably not even going to be touching beer on this thing, I'll tell you. I'm still trying to get my head straight. Did we meet? I'm Pam. Brian, where are you from? Pennsylvania. Los Angeles. Yeah, one of them. Linda, nice to meet you. From Southern California? Come here. You made it. You know what? Your drive here, as strenuous as that was, you're probably more rested than I am.
Yeah, I was down at the lake for a week.
Nice. Oh, Mr. Taggart, the legend.
Did you get some sleep?
I did. Oh, my ladyship. Guess what? I already followed somebody here. I was like, whoa. And I was like, wait. I go, oh, wait, no.
Yeah.
Of course the arrow's going the wrong way. We haven't started yet. I know this. But yeah, it's like, I'm tired. Charlie 12-toe again. Oh, love. David, all of our peeps. Got mojo? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm going to use the other one because the other one was more full. Well, because expansion, explosion. It's going to give me shit no matter what, apparently. I'll take it and eat it with a grin. Couldn't see in the dark last night how to fill this bitch. It was too dark. They didn't have a click-off pump, and that ain't good. And we would like to start Cannonball Day 1 with a full tank, wouldn't you? How much does this give you? I don't know. Go with that. I don't know.
I just picked up my Vespa gas cap and I'm trying to screw it onto my MSR bottle. What am I doing?
Ah! It has begun, everyone. My adventure, this is exactly what I do. Hey, is that Scooter Chef? This is my Canadian friend here, right?
It would have been easier if you flew to Canada and then came here to Bar.
Border cross and everything, yeah.
It's all downhill.
Now I've lost my gas cap. There it is. Yep, she's already starting off dumb, sleep deprived, and crazy. Already messing around with gas.
You had a good rest, I'm hoping.
I got some good rest. I'll tell you. I already just was dropping my gas caps, being a spaz. I'm like, yep, there it is. That's how we start.
The tick's disease.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, Lord. So you're always scrambling, even on every day. Okay, water supply I think is secure. Everybody's having fun saying hi. I'm scrambling in true GoPam form and fashion. DJ Tidy! I would say awake, but I'm not sure that's true. How you doing this morning?
I'm fantastic.
Woo!
Cam, good morning. Are you crazy, Carl?
I'm crazy Carl.
Crazy Carl, I was admiring your toolkit, everything you need, the pictures on Modern Vespa. I got screen grabs of that. I'm following what he does.
Kim, are you riding with a liner right now or no? Okay.
I'm gonna go take a Pam.
Oh.
I'm your man.
I have to remove the liner from my pants, and Charlie 12 Toe offered to help undress me.
I'm so hot. Oh, my Lord. I do need help undressing. There we go. Oh, sweaty, sweaty, yuck. Woo, freshy, freshy, yeah.
You stop today,
Uh-huh.
turn that around so that water isn't driven into it.
Too late.
Okay.
He wants me to turn that around so the water isn't driven into it. Oh, yeah, that was dumb, huh?
Yeah, it's all right, but I think it just comes out of this clip, so you might just be able.
I zip tied it and stuck it, but maybe I can get it off. I'll try to remember that. Otherwise I'll short my whole bike.
No.
Oh.
I just.
Got Mojo getting ready. We're already sweating balls, and it's like 60 degrees, I think, here. Oh, it's the humidity. Look how many people left. Oh my God, the picture. My phone is tripping. I almost forgot the picture. That is true Cannonball GoPam fashion.
And on the app, you just hit the logo, and that'll check you in.
Look,
Touch this.
let's touch that. Okay. Thank you. Let's do this.
We're okay.
All right. I'm hyper. I'm sweating already. Here we go.
I can't see anything.
I know I'm fogged up. I just lifted him up. It's now or never. Woo! Ha! Okay, so it was a mad. Oh my God! Look at those claws. It was a mad dash to get started here. To get to Bar Harbor for me. So glad I took all those liners off because this cool air feels good. I was roasting. I'm sweating and look at this weather. I shouldn't be sweating like I am. We are trying to make our way. We are on the route. Okay, we are on the route. Charlie 12 Toe was just saying you should take your USB ports and turn them the other way so water doesn't just fly in there. And then I was like, am I going to short out my whole bike? And he goes, no.
No. I just.
Because that was poor planning. I thought, oh, if I face it front, it'll be easier to plug in and out. I guess I wasn't thinking. I mean, I'm thinking a lot, but not necessarily the right way to do something. Logic, that's what I'm lacking. Logic, I think, but the logic isn't always applied or available in my brain. Okay, as you can see, I'm totally jacked and adrenaline, sleep deprivation, sweating. And that is because I got my buddy Got Mojo's here riding with me. We're from Southern California. Got Mojo has been incredible with helping me prep for this. We've been, we're two silver spoons. Let's see, oh, the police, how fast am I going? How fast can you go? I don't really know. Good, it's going the other way. I'm going to be all over the place because I'm sleep deprived, and I will start that story. So, I had a flight from Burbank, California. It's the smaller airport. It's the nice one, closer to my house, and not as disastrous as LAX, but that means that there's less flights going in and out of there. That was probably mistake number one. If you're trying to fly to the starting line across America, maybe pick a international airport or the bigger airport, so when they mess up your flight you have more options. So I have a 9:29 p.m. Friday night departure. Before I even get there, they said that they kept bumping the departure time to it got all the way up to 2 a.m. But they say, but still arrive at your time you're supposed to because we're trying to work this out. So I was like, I better get there because if it gets worked out, I'll be there like at 9:30. If at 10 o'clock, boom, there's a plane, I'll be there. We're sitting there the whole time and no information. I also got there early because I knew I had to go to the counter because it's impossible to get an airline on the phone. She's on hold for an hour with her call center line. Like, that's not even me. Like, she's an employee and we're on hold for an hour. I'm standing at the ticket desk and people are just looking over there going, that lady is still there. What's going on? Then I said, let's start looking at other options. And she's like, what about Portland, Maine? How far is that? So I'm like Googling, like, how far is Portland, Maine from Bar Harbor? And she tells me it's a Maine airport. And she's looking at getting me to New York and then New York to Portland, Maine. But that's the end of the line. There is no Bar Harbor from there. And then I'm texting my wife. I go start researching buses from Portland, Maine, start researching cars. So my wife figures out I can rent a car. It's available. She books a reservation. I have a car at the airport at Portland, Maine. And that way I can land in Portland, Maine at like 11 p.m. or midnight. And then I can drive a car for 3 hours. And then the next day, maybe somebody can help me return the rental car to Bar Harbor, Maine, which was like 24 minutes away. So we switched the flight to Portland, Maine. I'm feeling good. All I have to do is get on this flight that keeps pushing. And it keeps pushing. And it's pushing to 2:20. And now it's pushing to 3 a.m. Now, and like people are starting to flip out. And then they tell us the plane's here, but the crew that was on it has to go home. They've been working too long. And we only have partial crew. So we can't leave until there's a full crew. But they're not canceling the flight. Don't leave. They're working on it. And this is when people get irate. And I'm just sitting there, you know, when I'm like, it's out of my hands. What am I going to do? I'm not going to start yelling and stuff. But this one guy, I called him Irate Guy. Throughout the process, Irate Guy was going to the front, kind of yelling at everybody. Every employee up there, he was yelling at him. And then he's like, what do you mean you don't have a crew? He's like, you have a crew at 6 hours ago when we were supposed to leave? And they're like, yes. And he's all, what, they tapped out? She's like, yeah, we set them up for rest. And he was all mad. Somewhere around 3 o'clock, the flight pushed till 4 o'clock. But then they made an announcement. The flight is not canceled. They're postponing it. A time TBD tomorrow. You're going to automatically be rebooked for that flight. And for me, what does that mean? I'm rebooked for the old flight or the Portland flight? At this point, I don't know. JetBlue is bottlenecked now. Like, how am I going to make all these connecting flights when they've just screwed all these other people? My plan B was that Portland, Maine business. Now I got to do a plan C. But also now, it's my wife always sleeps with do not disturb on her phone and lives her life that way. You can't get a lift from the airport. Oh my God, how am I going to get home? I tried calling her. Boom, she picked up because Cannonball. So she was concerned about me and wanted to make sure I left. So she's like, you caught me just in time. I was going to bed. And it was like 3 something. I go, I'm so sorry. Can you come get me? She does. We go home. I immediately go to the computer. I start looking at stuff. Beep, 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 beep. Because, you know, how can you sleep? And I figure out a new flight. It's also at Burbank. I figure go to the same airport because I'll still have my JetBlue flight if this one goes to hell. And this new one's a United flight. And it was originally to San Francisco, to Boston, to Bar Harbor. And then all of a sudden, you get an alert. Oh, it's not San Francisco anymore. It's Burbank to Denver, to Boston, to Bar Harbor. And I'm like, oh my God, like, what is going on with these flights? I go, okay, I go to sleep at 3:40 in the morning, I think, somewhere around there. And I can't sleep, and I try to sleep, and then I got to get up. So now I'm like looped, like just exhausted from the stress. I wake up to an alert that says, your new United Airlines flight has been pushed 49 minutes. So it's now leaving at 2:10 as opposed to like 1, whatever. It's like, what is my flight karma? Why is this happening? By pushing by 49 minutes, what I needed to check was, did my connecting flight push or am I boned to get to Boston? Which is the main place I need to get because Scott Mojo got to Boston. His Bar Harbor flight got canceled and he missed the other one. So he had to take a bus in Hurricane Elsa storm that was hydroplaning. So he was telling me, okay, you can take a bus as long as you can get to Boston, just get to Boston. So I was like, why can't I just get to Boston? So shower, coffee, look it up. The Boston one didn't push 49 minutes, but it pushed enough, 20 to 30, to where I was like, this is still doable. It's go time. On the flight to Denver, flight attendant says, we've got connecting flights. A lot of you do. I'm going to call out cities of people who are ahead of you. So everybody needs to sit in their seat, and those people get off first. This woman next to me was going to Newark, and she had a gate B. And she's like, oh man. She's like, we're at Terminal A and I have to go to Gate B. We have to get over to the train. I was like, what? I've never been to Denver. I was like, train? Outside train? Where's the train? She's like, it's underground. You got to get to the, I'm like, so we got to run to a train, take a train to the other terminal, and still hope to get there. And at the time, I had 20 minutes. I was like, oh my God. You know, we're pulling up to Terminal A. They make an announcement. Yeah, the ramp to the gate is broken. And I was like, and then I just kind of laughed because with all the stress of trying to plan these flights, I was like, if I can't get here, I was going worst case scenario that I would eventually get here and everybody would be gone and I would try to catch up. And if it was too much time had passed and it was impossible for GoPam to catch up, that I was just going to ride my own solo trip back across America. I might blow off Cannonball altogether and just do my own damn thing, you know? I was like, whatever. What's he going to do here? We going to go around? Yeah, do it. Yeah. We had to get past that bus. I had to shut up while I was concentrating there. So, okay, the ramp's broken. So then I was just like, oh my God. Boombas. So now the plane is taxiing over. They ordered a new ramp, but it's not coming, so we're going to Terminal B. Where I was like, yay! I cheered. Newark lady cheered. This guy turns and looks at me, and I'm like, sorry. And then he high fives me, and we're like, yeah! Because now I don't have to run to a train and take a train. And now as we're going there, she's calling out the first 3 priorities, and she's like, I'm calling the Terminal A's first, and I'm thinking, they no longer have a chance, those Terminal A's. They don't have a chance to make it. Give us a chance. I was thinking this in my head. I wasn't being rude. So we had to wait for our city to be called, and I knew once it did, Boston, I had to run from B15 to B27. I was wearing my full gear jacket with liner, and helps if you go the right way.
I'm gonna skip the town.
Oh, okay. Oh, the freeway. The freeway? I'm gonna follow you. We're going speedy for more points. I mean, better time. All right, got Mojo. Let's see what you got. He plotted this. So we'll see if this indeed, I was gonna say I didn't see a left here, but yeah, I like what he's doing here. Although we're behind slow cars. We're going off the route, trying to gain some time to go a little faster by not going through town. And we are going 40. Okay, so I'm wearing full jacket with liner, waterproof boots that I packed last minute because of all Hurricane Elsa. My other boots were in my bag. I was only going to try and bring one pair of boots with rubber slipovers, but all the rain pictures got me nervous. So now I'm wearing waterproof boots on the plane. I have a Kriega 30-pound bag, and I have heavy-ass backpack with all my electronics and garbage in it on my back with a water bottle, smart water. Big one. And I gotta run. I get to that boarding ramp and I start running. The last time I looked, I had 9 minutes, but that was the last time I looked because I tucked my phone away so I wouldn't drop it. And I don't know how much time I had. I feel like I had 5 minutes. And I had texted, got Mojo, all this stuff. I was running. He was like, run, Forrest, run. And I ran and I ran. You know, I'm out of shape from the 2020 and I'm winded and huffing and puffing and my chest hurts. And I had to stop, like, because I'm carrying all this stuff. I'm wearing all this heat. I was like, how am I gonna? And then so I had to walk for a little bit. And as I'm running and walking, I'm like, hold my plane, B27, I'm coming. And then I'm like, so hot, heavy stuff. And people are like going, who's this crazy person running through the airport in a mohawk and all this weird gear? Walk, run. I'm now 2 gates away. I see B25 and I start running. And I'm running and I'm all B27, I'm here. I make it and I'm right now, I'm just hyperventilating and breathing. Oh, I had a mask on too. So I have a mask on, I can't breathe. I'm like, and I can't stop breathing like that. I get on the board, I'm all, and the flight attendant's, hello, good afternoon or whatever. And I'm like, I made it. And then I sit down and I have the middle seats for free. And the woman at the window, I always pick the aisle. She wouldn't even make eye contact with me. I don't blame her. She's like, I don't know what this person is and this is crazy. I'm trying to settle down. I text the guys I made the flight because they're all figuring out like how to help me and how to get there, and Cheryl and Steve are going to pick me up, so they need to know what's happening step by step. Texts go through. I made it. Oh my God, we're going to catch up some time here. Go. Yep. And got Mojo. I like this shortcut. So then I started chitty chatting with her just a little bit, and she said, when you first came on and you were breathing like that, she's like, my dad's a doctor. And she was like, if this woman doesn't stop, oh, there goes my, okay, that's not gonna, this thing just flew off. All right, I'll clip it back in a minute, deal with that. I was wondering if this clip would be strong enough. Well, it looks like it ain't. And I don't even have a GoPro attached to that. Imagine that garbage. That's why you test it on Cannonball without your GoPro. Yes. Okay. Better get tuck and get some speed here because he's gonna go. Got mojo. This is real good. We are all on our lonesome here too, front and behind. Oh, so she's like, my dad's a doctor, and if you didn't stop breathing like that after 20 minutes, she's like, I was gonna call for help because she's like, because that's not good. But yeah, and then I calmed down my breathing, and then boom, splitting headache on my left temple started happening. And I had just had a migraine Friday morning, probably from all the stress of finishing up work and, my flight notifications and being pushed and all that, to where I was sick. I had a full migraine, pounding behind my left eye. I threw up. This is all the morning of my first flight. So that's how I started off my journey. So then when this temple headache, same side, left side, I'm like, oh my God, this is a stress headache. I cannot get a migraine right now. And I hadn't been eating properly. It was like I was already on Cannonball. So I ate a Kind bar, and I quickly pulled out Advil I brought with me, took 2 of those, and just laid there and was doing acupressure points on my head to try and get rid of this thing. And lo and behold, thank God, it was probably the Advil in the food, but it went away. And then I got to Boston. I make my way to Terminal C. Security is closed. I find somebody who works there and asked if they know when it opens. They say 5 a.m. Time is getting later now because I've been walking around, so I don't know. It's getting close to 1. And I need to find a bed for the night. My wife suggested me getting a hotel, but there was no way I was going to leave that airport. I'm not putting any more travel problems within my travel problems. I know I'm going to sleep on the floor. I go to the info board, check the flights. I come back, and the corner I was going to sleep on, there was a little mouse right by my bag. Now I got jerky and Kind bars in my bag, and I was like, oh, shit, and it scurried back into a hole. I'm like, I can't sleep where there's a mouse and get bit and get rabies before Cannonball. With my luck, this is GoPam, and I have weird things happen to me. So I was like, I can't sleep here. So then I was like, well, I have to sit in these chairs now. And I'm like, this isn't doable. I gotta lay down. I'll go buy the movie posters. And it's in a weird no man's corridor where I could be murdered. But I was like, it's the best option. I'm on the cold floor, put up my jacket to lay on, and then I turn on some meditation stuff to try and go to sleep. Then I was like paranoid, you hear stuff. So I took one ear out. So this way I can hear the meditation stuff, but I can also hear if there's a predator trying to come and kill GoPam. So I was not sleeping so well.
It's going to be a hard start.
Let's try to get this thing back on. Let's do that. And if this thing flies off, I'm not going to worry about this damn thing. I did, between the hours of 1:44 a.m. and 5 a.m., get some sleep. I was kind of awake hearing Boston Airport, and then I was, what I thought was lucid dreaming, just imagery. Jose's like, you were hallucinating.
How are you cold-wise?
I'm great.
Okay, so we're back on track now.
Perfect.
This is the route.
Perfect. I'm low battery.